Today's session is on trial balance. Now, what is a trial balance and why we prepare a trial balance? Trial balance is the third step of accounting cycle. Trial balance we prepare after preparation of journal and ledger. Now, another thing we have to keep in mind, trial balance is a statement, not an account. Trial balance we can prepare at any point of time. For what reason? In order to find out the arithmetical accuracy of our transaction. Means whatever we have entered in journal and then in ledger are correct or not, that we can understand through preparation of trial balance. Trial balance preparation is not compulsory. Preparation of journal and ledger are compulsory, but trial balance preparation is not compulsory, because if the accountant is confident that whatever he has entered in journal and ledger are absolutely correct, that person can skip preparation of trial balance. But through trial balance, we can judge the accuracy, whatever we have entered in journal and ledger are correct or not. That means it is a checkpoint. How we are checking it? Trial balance is having two sides, debit side and credit side. Now the rule is total of debit side of trial balance must be equals to total of credit side of trial balance. If both sides are equal, we can say that trial balance is tallied and whatever we have entered in journal and ledger are correct. But if it is not tallied, then there must be some mistake. Then we have to search it afterward. Okay. Now, what are the things we will enter to the debit side of trial balance and credit side? Now I will make you learn that. Now, all assets, as you have already done with your final account. Now see, you know about assets. So what are the assets? Assets are the properties and possessions of any business. Now all assets like land, building, plant, machinery, furniture, equipment, stock, cash in hand, cash at bank, all assets, whether it is fixed in nature or current in nature, will come to your debit side. In the contrary, all liabilities, maybe fixed liability, maybe current liabilities. Okay, all liabilities will come here to the credit side, like capital, any kind of loan, sundry creditors, any kind of payable, okay, bank overdraft. All these things are your liability, so will come here to the credit side. Now come to the second point. Any receivable, all kind of receivable. What is the difference between the term received and receivable? Received means the amount which we have already got, that is received, means that is considered to be income. If it is receivable means which we will receive in future. So that is your asset, and like all other asset, any receivable will also come to debit side. Opposite to receivable is payable. Okay, payable, any kind of payable means which we have to pay in future. Okay, so any payable will come here, because payable is again a liability, so will come in the credit side. If it is paid, then it will be your expense. Understood? So this is the difference between paid, payable, and received, receivable. Understood? Now next, come to the rule of nominal account. I think you have done this rule when we have done journal. All expenses and losses will come to debit side, and all incomes and gains will come to credit side. Okay, this is nothing but the rule of nominal account. Come to next, number 4, drawings. Drawings means the money or goods withdrawn by the owner from business for personal use. So if there is any drawings, will come to debit side, and capital of the business will always come to credit side, like all other liabilities. Any provision and reserve, if this word provision and reserve is given, that will definitely come to credit side. Only one exception, that is provision or reserve for discount on creditors. This is the only provision which is coming to debit side. The rest all other provisions and reserve will come to credit side. Next rules. Next is any kind of accrued income. What is accrued income? Income due but not received. Like say this is the month of April. Okay, say I am receiving commission from a supplier on monthly basis. So commission for the month of April is due. We haven't received it. It's called as accrued income. Any accrued income will come here to the debit side. Okay, pre-received income. Pre-received means any income received in advance. Again coming back to the same example, commission, what we have done, commission we have received for the month of April. Along with that, we have also received for the month of May in advance. That is called as pre-received income. Any income pre-received is considered to be liability and will come to credit side. Next is what? Prepaid expenses. Prepaid expense means like income. Just now I explained. Expenses again we have written like prepaid expense and outstanding expense. Now what do you mean by prepaid expense? Suppose we are running business in a rented house. We have to pay rent to the landlord. So this rent is the company's expense. Now what happened? Prepaid expense, say what we have done, we paid the rent for the month of April. Along with that, we have also paid rent for the month of May in advance. That is called as prepaid, paid before the due date. Anything prepaid is considered to be the asset, okay, and will come to debit side. On the contrary, outstanding expense. Outstanding expense means any expense which is due but not paid yet. Say, again coming back to the same example, say what we did, we haven't yet paid the rent for the month of April, whereas the rent for the month of April is due, but we haven't yet paid it. That is called as outstanding. Any outstanding, the status is payable, and any payable is your liability and will come to credit side. Okay, so these are the rules you have to keep in mind for preparation of trial balance. And one thing, this trial balance preparation is very easy. If you know these rules properly, you can easily make a trial balance. This is called as the format of trial balance. Format of trial balance is very much similar to the format of journal. Journal is having total of 5 columns: date, particulars, ledger folio, amount rupees debit, amount rupees credit. Now here last 3 columns are same as journal. Only there is a change here. There is no column of date in case of trial balance, okay? And instead of particulars, this is name of accounts. Why? Because this trial balance we are preparing with balances of ledger. That's why the name of those ledger accounts will come here. Okay. Just now I said the result of trial balance means total of debit side must be equals to total of credit side. Then only we can say that our trial balance is correct. Understood? Now, this is the format we have to keep in mind. First, we have to write in the books of and then trial balance as on. As I said, trial balance we can prepare at any point of time. Next. Now, there are 2 important notes. Okay, we have to keep in mind. First thing, we have already learned that there are 2 types of stock in business: opening stock and closing stock. Closing stock generally won't come to trial balance, okay, doesn't come to trial balance because we are considering this closing stock is included already, okay. So we are not considering this closing stock while preparation of trial balance. When it will come to trial balance? It will come to trial balance when after purchase this term adjusted is written. Then only closing stock will come to trial balance. Otherwise, closing stock will generally never come to trial balance. Understood? Next rule, suspense account. What is suspense account? Just now I have shown you that total of debit side must be equals to total of credit side. But if suppose there is a shortage, okay, say this side is, the total of this side is coming to, say, coming to 4,50,000. So which side is the shorter one? Debit side is the shorter one. Then what we have to do? We cannot find out very easily where the problem lies. Then we have to open an account called as suspense account. Suspense account means there is some problem. There is some problem. And it's our trial balance is not tallying. So this suspense account we have to write like this, and the deficit is of 50,000. So suspense account will come to debit side, means this 50,000 will we have to write here, then the total will tally again to 5 lakh. Understood? So this is again, if the deficit lies to credit side, then this suspense account and the amount will come to the credit side only. Understood? So suspense account, when we are creating, when the total of debit side and credit side are not same, then the difference will come under suspense account on either side of the trial balance. Okay, so this is suspense, means there is some mistake and we have to search it out afterward and make the correction. Understood? As per the rule we have discussed about trial balance, now let us solve one problem on trial balance. See, I'm just reading out the problem first. From the following list of balances, prepare a trial balance as on 31st/3/2020 of Messrs BD Company Limited. Okay, see what are the information, that means the ledger account balances are given over here. See here, first is given as cash at bank. No, cash at bank, cash is nothing but your asset, current asset. Okay, machinery is your current asset. Bills receivable, any receivable definitely considered to be asset. Creditors are liabilities, because credit to the creditors, the company will pay money. Sales is always the income of the company. Advertisement is an expenditure. Rent is also an expenditure. Sales return, just opposite to sales. Sales is an income, sales return considered to be an expense. Purchase return, purchase is the expenditure of the company and purchase return will be the income. Opening stock, there is no confusion regarding opening stock, because whatever rule I told you about closing stock, generally closing stock will not come. Okay, so opening stock definitely it will come, it is considered to be an asset. Furniture and fixture, asset. Bills payable, any payable is again liability, because we have to pay in future. Bank loan, again liability. Purchase is the expense of the company. Wages is also an expenditure. Electricity is an expenditure. Capital is the main liability of a company. Closing stock, I told you the rule about closing stock, that closing stock generally won't come. It will come when after this purchase, if the word adjusted is written. If the word adjusted is written after purchase, then only closing stock will come. Otherwise, it will not come, because it is considered to be included in purchase amount. Understood? So let us now see the solution. See, we have to write like this at the beginning. In the books of Messrs BD Company Limited, trial balance as on. We can prepare trial balance at any point of time. Here the date is written as 31st/3/2020. So I have written it trial balance as on 31st/3/2020. This is the format as discussed with you earlier. Name of account, ledger folio, amount rupees debit, amount rupees credit. These three columns are as same as journal. See here, as just now we have explained, I have explained all the items. I have written it. Okay. See, cash at a bank is your asset. So definitely all assets will come to debit side. Opening stock, debit side, because asset. Machinery, Furniture and fixture asset, so we'll come to debit side as per the rule. We are doing everything as per the rule. See, trial balance preparation is the most easier one. So if this this trial balance is will come in your examination, don't skip it. Okay, so trial balance only you have to keep in mind the rules, your trial balance will be done. Any receivable, I told you in the rules, any receivable will come to debit side, debit. Any payable, credit, so credit. Creditors, definitely your liability, so credit. Bank loan, liability, so credit. Sales is your income. Sales is your income. And this is, I told you the rules earlier. See, all expenses and losses will come to debit, all incomes and gains will come to credit side. Okay, incomes and gains. So sales is your income, so definitely it will go to credit side. See, sales, credit. Purchase, if sales is your income, purchase must be your expense, so will come to debit. Advertisement, all the expenses here. See, advertisement, wages, rent, electricity, all these are the expense of the company, so will come to debit side. Next, sales return. Sales return will be just opposite to sales. Sales is your income, so sales return will be the expense. See, treatment is, we have written it on the debit side. Next is owner's capital. Any capital is the liability, so will come to credit side. Purchase return, opposite to purchase. If purchase is your expense, so purchase return considered to be opposite, means income. So this is how we have done the trial balance. Now lastly we have to add it and find out the total. And I told you that total should be matching. Total of debit should be matching with total of credit. So it's coming to 2,77,000. Okay. If it is not tallying, then we have to create suspense account and put the difference in suspense account, and afterward we have to search where is the problem lies. Because trial balance we are preparing to find out the arithmetical accuracy of our transaction. That means whatever we have done in journal and ledger is correct or not, that we are verifying through trial balance. So if the trial balance is tallied, means whatever we have done in journal and ledger is correct. If it is not, then some problem is there. Okay. So we then only we have to open suspense account, and then we will start searching where lies the error. So this is all about a solution on trial balance. Now I will again discuss a very important point here. The errors which can be disclosed by trial balance. Disclosed means detected by trial balance, and errors which are not detected by trial balance. Okay. See here, the errors which can be detected by trial balance. Okay, what are the error? First is the mistake in addition subtraction. Any mistake in addition subtraction must be detected by trial balance. Next one, mistake in taking balances of account from ledger to trial balance. If we have mistakenly, suppose this ledger account balances, okay, so here it is 10,000 and I have written here as 1,000. So definitely the balance will appear less here. Okay, balance will appear less here. Okay, see, if it is a if I write 1,000 here, definitely balance will be less by 1,000. Okay, so this, if there is any mistake in taking the balances of account from ledger to trial balance, it can be detected by trial balance, definitely. Next is mistake in posting the account in ledger from journal. So if we have done any mistake in posting that means the amount from journal to ledger, okay, then it can be detected by trial balance. Understood? So our first is addition and subtraction problem can be detected. Balance transferring from ledger to trial balance can be detected if there is any mistake, and mistake in posting the account in ledger from journal can be detected. Now come to the next. What are the errors which cannot be detected by trial balance? This kind of question you can get in your examination. Okay, first is error of omission. Omission means Suppose one transaction happened on a particular day and we have completely forgotten to enter that transaction. That means we haven't entered the debit side. Think of your journal. We haven't entered the debit side, we haven't entered the credit side. Means we have completely omitted that transaction. If one transaction has completely omitted, it cannot be detected by trial balance. Okay, then there will be no difference on the debit side and credit side. So this is called as error of omission. Next is error of principle. Error of principle means what? Means we have, like in case of error of principle, this will happen when the accountant is not having the knowledge of golden rules of accounting. Okay, like if there is like repair on machinery, think of the journal. Repair on machinery, that means the company has spent on repair on machinery worth rupees 1000. So what should be the transaction then? Because the company has expended cash and the purpose is repair. Okay, so what are the two accounts? One is repair account, another is cash account. Okay, repair is a nominal account and cash is a real account. Repair is a nominal account and as per the rule of nominal, all expenses must be debited. So the journal should be repair account debit because it's an expense, and cash goes out, it's a real account, cash goes out, so cash should be credit. Okay, so instead of doing the same, what the accountant has done, accountant has debited machinery account, the asset account. Okay, instead of debiting the repair, that accountant has mistakenly debited machinery account. So it is not correct. So this is called as error of principle. That means the accountant is wrong in the principle of accounting only. Okay, that is called as error of principle. Next comes error of commission. Error of commission means what? Like suppose purchase of goods worth rupees 50,000 and we have entered in journal as 5,000, both debit and credit side. So this is called as error of commission. Okay, that means the amount we have written wrongly in both debit side and credit side. Okay, this is error of commission. Next is compensating error. Compensating error means one error is compensated by another error. Like suppose there are two transactions. One is say payment of electricity rupees 3,700. Another is say payment of say repair. Okay, payment of repair say rupees 3,500. So what we have done? We have like debited electricity account with 3,500, which is the amount of repair, and repair we have debited with 3,700, which is the amount of electricity. Okay, that means one error has been compensated by another error. There you will not find any difference in the debit side and credit side. Both sides will tally. So this is called as compensating error, and this is again cannot be detected by trial balance. And the last one is error of misposting. Misposting means we have, when we are transferring one item from journal to ledger, what we did, we have misposted it. Means instead of posting it on the correct account, we have posted it in some another account but on the right side. Means we have entered it, suppose it's a debit side item, we have posted it in the debit side only but on a wrong account. Okay, so this is called as error of misposting. So these are the error which cannot be detected by trial balance. Okay, so this is all about trial balance. Very easy. Try to solve all the problems given in my notes one by one and send me the solution. Okay, thank you so much. And another thing you will find in my notes, that there is like correct the trial balance. Correct the trial balance means one wrong trial balance has been given to you. You need to rectify that. Okay, that also you will find in my notes. So keep on practicing. Okay, thank you.